after today? Where did the game, what was the difference today?
Look, I thought that Fever were really hungry. They're up and about. They had an urgency and hunger out there on court. I thought that we were patchy and we couldn't back up a good patch with another patch, so it was up and down for us all game, so that was disappointing.
There's obviously a few tall shooters in the competition now that are going to provide a similar dynamic for your teams across the season. What adjustments need to happen to be able to, I guess, stem the flow and create turnover opportunities?
Yeah, certainly have to work on being able to dictate and slow the ball down, but I think that we have to go for ball as well. Sometimes we work really hard, but then we don't actually go for the ball. And that attack and that aggression on the ball is really important. But certainly better able to dictate, but contest the ball. Contest the ball.
I thought Maggie came on and impacted quite well when she came on. What did you like about how she came on against Junior today?
I like that she worked off the body, and she still, got caught sometimes, but she worked off the body, and she wasn't far off some of the balls, and I think the more aggression and strength on that contest, she'll get even more. And I was pleased for her because I think that she came out and had a look at balls outside as well. So I thought that she came on and did really well.
Much the same for Lily coming on and impacting straight away with a couple of 2-point shots to bring that margin back within hunting range. What did you make of her impact today as well?
Again, I thought that she came on well, and she did similarly in round one. And that's really important to get back into the contest, and she did a really good job on that. But it's important again, we do really well to get back in.
Yeah.
And then it drops off again. So there's just that urgency to push on and demand more wasn't there across the board.
Is that going to be the focus for the next week?
I think we've just had a chat about it then as a group. I mean, a loss, it's disappointing, but it's like, well, hang on, it was quite a disappointing performance as well. So you have to have a chat about that, and there's no answers right here and now today, but that's about part of the process between now and when we meet up again during the week.
Hey, you've got a really strong rivalry with Fever. The last 4 out of your 6 games have been decided by 1 goal. How do you deal as a playing group with the perceived pressure going into a game that you know is probably going to be a really tight contest?
Yeah, look, I think every time you come up against a Fever lineup that's got the likes of Virginia or Fowler, such a target in that goal circle, it's going to be a tough battle. And we knew that we needed to have 7 defensive players out on court today, and we probably were just, as Simone said, we were patchy with that. Sometimes we were there and we were in the contest, sometimes we were too far off. And I think, we had our moments early where we won ball, but we just couldn't score off it, and I think that hurt us in the end.
Good. I mean, you always want to look forward to the next one. The next one can't come quick enough.
When we play tomorrow.
Yes. But Mavericks are playing some really good netball, and again, they've got the strong target in Jock in the circle as well. So it's a big challenge for us, but it's a match that we love playing, and it's a rivalry that's building and growing each year, and they're growing as a club as well. So, we're going to get up and about for that one. And, there's an element of, even though it's Mavericks' home game, there's an element, we will have supporters there, and there's an element of that you want to show your supporters, because there's so many people there today, you want to show them a bit more than what we did today.